Okay, we've got another box one to unbox from Battle Spirit Saga. If you caught the last video, great. If not, I'll kind of explain how I'm trying to formulate how I'm doing these things. Last pull we got the two of my favorites, which was super cool. We got Armored Dragon Ship Enterprise, and then we got the special rare Dual Gun Mech Lord Derm Dyna. So yeah, pretty stoked about that. Last box treated me really well. So now we're gonna move on to the next one. This is my last one for box one. After that, if I need anything else, I'll probably just end up getting singles, honestly. But yeah, let's see what we get in this one. And again, before I get to, well, no, let me take the wrapper off and then we'll kind of break it down for what we're looking for. This one's kind of doesn't want to let up. Okay, I see you. All right. Be difficult. Won't tell me all your secrets on the first stab. That's fine. We got other ways of making you talk, right? Okay, so let's see. Okay, so a lot of boosters, obviously. It's a whole pack. I'm going to go through that. Topper on this one. Cool. Again, part of box one at this time of the recording. There's two boxes. We got box one here, and then we have box two, which again looks a little something like this, which will also be in another video. And then, like I said, we had some pretty good pulls from the last box. No, it was not just these two, I promise. Battle Spirit Saga is actually pretty forgiving on what they give you. Each booster will have a holo, might be a variant of a common, uncommon, rare, or something to that effect. And then you have the chance of pulling one of these guys. So you can get some X rares, special rares, which are the X rares, just different artworks. In some of the later boxes, like box two, they have collab rares, and also for the box sets, you got something called a Saga rare. So from box one of the main cards I am missing still is a Saga rare. So if we pull it, awesome. If not, not a big deal. But that is the thing we are still on the hunt for with these boxes, at least for box one. I do have the Saga rare for box two. Right away, we are greeted with the topper. Topper this time around, different than the last one. Angel Throne, very cool. All right, let me move these really nice cards out of the way. And then we'll move right into actually opening this, and I'll scoop this guy to the side. All right. But again, if you caught the last video, I appreciate you. Thanks for coming back for round two. Again, still playing around with camera angles. I like the 2-angle camera. I played around with it a little bit after the first one, just to kind of see if I was digging it, and I am. I think I'm going to stick with the 2 video setup, mainly just to keep it entertaining, and so switching around camera angles hopefully makes it a little bit more enjoyable to watch. I seem to have leveled out a little bit. After I stopped that first video, I went right into recording the second one. I was like, it's already late. Might as well just stay up and finish it out. But I think I learned a lot from the first video, and we're just gonna keep sticking with it. Okay, cool. So we got another pull already. So we're going from this here into nice. Another Armored Dragon Ship Enterprise. Very cool. Yeah, like I was saying, man, like, I don't know, Battle Spirit Saga is super forgiving. So out of your booster, you get your stuff, and then second to last card, you'll get a holo. But then if you got a pretty nice booster, you'll have another card tucked in for being usually the X rare, special rare, potentially even Saga rare, or maybe even one of the collab cards. Collab cards from box 2 were Gundam cards. So of course I went pretty hard and got all of those, but yeah, your boy Zeke here, big fan of the mecha series, pretty much anything. I don't think I've found one yet that I'm like not really enjoying or ever enjoyed. All right, let's keep going. Okay, cool. All right. Okay, got a couple of him already, but still something. This video will probably go a little bit faster. I'm kind of getting the groove of it. Struggling with some of the boosters from the first box, and that's always a fun thing to catch on camera. Really, at this point, it's so many extras for box one. And I don't know if it's noticeable or understanding the, but if you look at the play mat here, you'll see other colors that we're not pulling, and there's a reason for that. So in box one, you got red, purple, white, and yellow. Box two added green, and then I think underneath my giant stack here, so box two added green, and then box three is going to add blue, which is pretty exciting. More cards into the mix, the better. People can come up with different builds or synergies and start building decks around that, and hopefully throw the meta into a new direction. I know a lot of the community sentiment right now is things kind of feel stale with some of the deck building potential, but maybe I have hopes too high, or maybe I've just been sipping and huffing a lot of copium, but everything seems to be in order with them saying that they're listening, and hopefully a couple boxes out, that feedback is put into the next few boxes. That way when we get to building different full-on decks later down the road, we got some more options, because I know right now things kind of feel stale, as people have been saying. Okay, what do we get? Okay, cool. I'll take this, absolutely. Mega Beast Fortress Namagard, the hollow variant. Very cool. It's a rare card. I don't think I said it in the first video, and this is, obviously getting used to things. Cards are labeled in the corner. You got an R here for rare, gives you the card number, what box it came from, what deck it's from, which is obviously the white card deck, and then other ones too, as you can see, will give you different information. This is a common purple from the purple set, so pretty cool. If you're new to cards, most TCGs, trading card games, have that branding in the corner. I'm familiar with it with, I know Digimon, which I was explaining in the last video, Buddy got me into, has that kind of branding sequence to it. I know Yu-Gi-Oh does. Does anybody remember when you used to play Yu-Gi-Oh? Whether it was like Game Boy, I think it was a Game Boy Advance game. But you would have that sequence in the corner of the card, and you could type that in to claim like a version of it on the game. Dude, that was sick. I thought that was so cool. And then obviously, you could just Google or look up back then online what the card sequence was or what the branding was for it, and then you could just claim it. But I thought that was so neat. I was like, oh, the stuff from real life just goes into the game once you plug in this code? That's cool. Now here we are paying $50 for a t-shirt on a character. I'm just kidding. No, I'm not. Alright. Yeah, so again, main thing hunting is still the Saga rare. If it shows up, great. If not, no big deal. Said it in the last video, a lot of this trash that I'm piling up over here is going to make its way to the ground, because I don't have all that much room for stacking empty boosters without them being carried off. Okay, cool. We got a pull here. Nice. Hollow regain. Very cool. Into... Nice. Okay, God Beast Behemoth. I just got one of these two in the last box, so that's nice. Got another one. Very, very cool. And again, the whole reason I stack my cards like this, as you can see, is I can tell from which booster I've pulled hollows from, because once this is done, all the non-hollows will go back into the box. I'll get those filed and sorted later, and then the hollows get taken care of right away, and I put those in a separate situation, and I have those all organized as well. Maybe once the collection grows a little bit more, we do like a box organization video and kind of go through like best practices with some of the boxes you can now pick up, or what you should be sleeving your cards in, or trying to sleeve your cards in if you're actively playing with them. cool. Maybe we'll circle back to something like that. I don't know. Getting back into YouTube, so I gotta start thinking about content. All that juicy content. Doing it for the content. But I do this stuff for myself, and if it's cool, I think I'll share it via video. What do we got? Okay, looks like another good pull. Cool, cool, cool. Love it when they peek out a little bit. Awesome. Flying turtle. Okay, okay. What do we get? All right, cool, cool, cool. Another Grand Underworld Trio Queen Maduke. Said it in the last one, I'll say it in this one. I read as if I've never done it before, but we're getting there. Working the nerves out. A couple videos in, and I think I'll get accustomed to it. All right. Also, I gotta find background music, but if you're playing this, more than likely... Oh, let's go. Was on the hunt for one, got it. So I got a rare, or not a rare, but it's an uncommon, but I got a hollow version of a counter sword. So that's what I was saying before. You have your cards. Obviously, all these are not hollow, and then second to last card, if nothing extra's tucked in, even then you'll still get it, but it's always cool to get that hollow variant for that extra flex you could pull on people. I nerd out about the stupidest stuff sometimes. I'm like, oh, there's a hollow version of that? I want it. That's sick. Especially if it's a card I'm driving, which I did say I use counter sword in my current white deck, in my white build. Okay, we got a pull. Oh, okay. Cool, cool, cool. Ancient Amethyst Palace into Jurassic King Gagano Rex. Cool. So this is my, I think it's second or third pull of this dude I have. But that's an X rare, so that's a nice addition. I need to move my thumb out of the way. Trying to work two cameras here is frustrating. And what I mean by work two cameras, they're obviously both stationary, but like remembering to do this, show the card, show it over here. I'm looking mainly at the camera in front of me, which is I was saying before, what we're driving to run the videos is the top-down camera. It's an Elgato face cam. Does pretty good job for Discord can't talk now. Discord matches. Because yeah, this is usually the view of what most people are seeing if I'm playing in Discord lobbies. So it's always a good time, which I don't know if I said it in this video, but just to kind of double check or I guess follow back up on it, is definitely join the BSS Discord if you caught this video and you had no idea it existed. Again, it's definitely a fun place. If you have any good questions or want to look at some people's builds or see what people are talking about, definitely a good spot to be. And again, I mean, you know, most of the guys don't even know me or have anything to do with me, but it's a good place, and if it's a good place, I'll tell you to go there for sure. So, okay, cool. Another Affinity Mothership. What do we get? Earth Spider Demon. Nice. I think it'll be interesting to see what I learn from editing these first two videos, and then by the time we get to box 2, what I'll do differently. We got gypped on that pull. I don't know if you guys saw, but we were only able to pull the top half of it. I don't know why I started piling boosters back up on here, the empty boosters. I need to knock that off and throw them on the ground. Bad habits. Okay. Let's see. Cool, cool, cool. All right. Dark Bishop, Baculus. Baculus. You know, some of these things are fun to say. All right. Again, you might already be noticing. I think I said it earlier. I'm not sure. The first video and this video were filmed back to back, so I'm starting to blur together what I've said or haven't said. But what Battle Spirits gives you for per booster is just really nice. Hollow per booster, and then a hollow with a potential to pull another kind of card if they tuck one in, which is super nice. So I don't feel like, even though I'm getting variants of maybe commons, uncommons, or rares that are hollow, that's still super sick. All right, cool. What do we got? Okay. I won't even try to say that one. Okay, I'm a liar. Ankylosauride Gaston? Ankylosauride. Sauroid. Gaston, got it. Oh, shit. That's sick. Okay, so special rare on the Star Blast draw, very nice. This is a cool one. Very excited I got that. Wow. I thought I was gonna have to order that one because I was like, oh, it's probably not gonna show up. I think that's one of the higher value cards too. It's that and Absolute Ice Shield are still like up there in terms of price and value. I'm not big into the reselling, but just knowing like what I got is desired is pretty cool. Definitely makes you want to bust out those variants and start playing with those. Speaking of Absolute Ice Shield, from the first box to this box, we finally pulled one. I don't pull those a lot at all. Okay, nice. Talk about Absolute Ice Shield, and it shall show, apparently. Very cool. Alright, maybe we are stacking all the wrappers up here. It seems to be working. Looks like we got 4 boosters left, and this video is not even hitting 20 minutes. Well, okay, maybe it does, but again, I'll get faster at this. This should go pretty quick. Again, mainly on the hunt for certain things and talking points in between. Okay, counter, nice, 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 nice. Cool. Pulled one of these in the last box too. I want to say we pulled a couple of these in the last box, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, how high can I stack it? The whole way up, apparently. Other content ideas or just videos I've been thinking of, and I feel like everybody has to have one, is just like how to play the game. Like if you're gonna post videos on this, I think your rendition or the way you can explain the game captured in video format is a pretty good way to learn, so I think I'll do that at some point here in the coming weeks. Okay, so we got a pull on this one. What did we get? Okay, Archangel Michaela. We did pull that in the last box as well, but I'll always take another, so it's not a big deal. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, down to the last 2. Pull. Okay, what do we get? So we got that into... No, I told you guys. This guy won't leave me alone. Okay, so we got the special rare pull on the last box, and then we got a normal one on this box. I'm telling you, dude. That is the... Like, he is single-handedly the most pulled X rare I have is this dude. I've got so many. And that's why I was like getting into it. I demoed it at a local store, again, Otaku Nation in Arizona. I went in there for the Gundam collab cards, and you know, person in there showed me how to play it. Was cool. Got a Gundam card, and then started getting into it. Bought a couple of boxes, and I like sunk myself deep into this game, and I've been enjoying it ever since. But yeah, mecha stuff sucks me in every time. Pulls me, gravitates towards me. I go towards it nonstop. Oh, cool. I don't think I have one of this at all. Oh, probably not. It's a rare. Cool. Good stuff. All right, so said it in the first video. I'll just kind of repeat myself in this one, and maybe since I've said this in the first video so many times, you'll go back and watch it. But these things are dope. I hope Bandai continues to do what they're doing with these boxes and they don't change the formula on it too much. Because again, like buying the boxes and setting these things up to knock them out, and then all the cards you can pull and the hollows and I feel like what we get here is pretty good and worthwhile for what, at least for what I paid for this box. Currently, I know the value's kind of all over the place depending on where you look or where you're buying them from, but lots of fun. Hope you guys enjoyed the video and the unboxing. I'm gonna go sort these again. Name's RPG Zeeg. The YouTube channel is RPGZeeg_BSS. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one, because next one up will be box 2. And then hopefully we can hunt down some things in this one. Maybe get some of the Gundam collab cards that I keep talking about so you guys can see what those look like. But yeah, in the meantime, you guys take care. I'll see you in the next one.